Thank you for taking the time to go over our progress here. So let's go ahead and start. If you can bring up your screen and let's see where we're going so far. And I understand that this is going to be obviously like 5 days worth of progress. Let's take a
Yeah.
look.
Yeah, let me share my screen with you.
Okay, great. So
Okay.
let's walk us through here what we're looking at.
Okay. To be honest, we would like to share the way we track the progress. Basically, we do a couple of hours job daily on our social sites, and we are going to share our progress from zero to success with you. And if you guys have any idea or if you have any feedback, you can share it with us. We will always appreciate that. Let me show you how we track the progress or how we evaluate our performance. For Facebook page, firstly we will go here inside. It is actually last 5 days work, and you can see that we have got 30 real and active lives through inviting people in the United States, and it is increased 67% more than the previous week. And you can see the post reach increased a lot. It is more than 1000% comparing to last week. You can see the page views increased as well. It is 130% more, and post engagement increased 9% comparing to previous week. You can
This is
see that.
amazing. This
Yeah.
is really good. So how are you achieving this right now? Same methods?
Yeah, I have been using the same methods, posting niche content and sharing this into the groups. But I am trying to join new groups, and I have been watching that if we join new groups as a member, then we will get more traction than if we are old member. So I am
Mhm.
trying to utilize this new strategy that I will join new group and share the post into that groups, and consistently I will be joining new groups and I will be sharing our post more into the new groups.
Great. What type of groups? Give me examples that you're joining, just for in our market.
To be honest, I have been joining with digital marketing, advertising, online marketing, marketing groups in United States. Basically, I have been joining with these types of groups.
Great. All right. Well, it looks like you're going in the right direction, definitely. That's awesome.
Yeah, we are improving, and it's a really good sign. Okay, let me move forward to Twitter. You
Okay.
can you
Great.
can uh, to be honest, last 5 days we have got enough improvement on Twitter. When we last checked our number of followers on Twitter, we have around 350 followers, and we have almost got 100 followers in last 5 days. As we expected, we will get around 2200 to 300 followers per week, um, and we can see where we are reaching near to the goals, and it is improving well enough. Uh, and you can see that the number of tweets increased in last few days. And if you can see here, it is the progress of last 28 days. It may look
It's not
like
going to
that.
be accurate, right? That 43% drop in tweet impressions and profile visits, 72% drop. All those red numbers, obviously, because we're running on a 28-day
Yeah.
cycle, it's not going to give us an accurate picture. We would want to look at it in 28 days, but we're just doing it on a week
Yeah.
to week basis. So
Yeah.
it's
But
understandable.
yeah, it is understandable. If we go here on see that how we are doing in last 7 days, we will be able to see and compare that how we are doing. If we select here last 7 days, let's get back to see these things. That you can see that we have 5,000 impressions in
Right.
last 28 days. And
Correct.
if you go here and select 7 days, you can see that we have 2.5k impressions in last 7 days. And if you click here,
You doubled it in 7 days. I mean,
yeah,
right. 7
yeah,
days.
Yeah,
It's
and
amazing.
if you click September, you can see 3.5K among those within the last 10 days, where we got only 5K impression in a week, in a month, and this is
Stop
really
right there.
amazing.
Hold on one second. I have a
Okay.
question here. So
Yeah,
on this page here where you're looking at, where it says the tweet activity, right? And I
yeah,
see here tweets. These are our tweets, how to audit and clean up WordPress plugins and themes, correct?
yeah,
Okay, so that's our tweet. And so what you've done different between last month and recently is just posting Monday through Friday, 3 posts, and Saturday and Sunday, 1 post. Agree?
yeah,
And that alone doubled the amount of impressions.
yeah. And I am trying new things. That last week I have tried post focusing on entrepreneur, focusing on a startup, focusing on business strategy. And this week I have entered into our niche. I am posting more thing related to web, WordPress, uh, or email marketing, digital marketing, and I have been trying to get into the niche. But I will back to these things as well. But I am watching that which things working well. But I see that these things related to WordPress, web, digital marketing is working better for us.
Okay, yeah, definitely test, 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 test. So whatever you think there's some traction. We're so small at this point, let's just be a little bit broad so we can just start the growth as fast as possible. So I'm all for that. And then later on, we can kind of narrow down and filter our type of niche market there. But you're doing a great job. I love this. Go ahead, continue.
Okay. You can see on Instagram we had 252 followers last week, and we have got uh, uh, 55 followers in this last 5 days. So we have got around 11 followers per day, and we can see you can see I have posted it 1 hours back, and it has already got 5 likes. and
I see.
and basically you need to evaluate the performance on Instagram by watching the number of increased followers.
Okay.
uh, and moving forward to LinkedIn, last week we started with 72 connections, and we have done significant improvement in last 5 days. If you go here and see, you can see that we have got 103 connections. So we have more than 41 connections in last 5 days. We usually used to get around 30 connections per week. So these things is definitely improving. And I would like to show you one thing that
Go ahead.
you can see here. I have posted a quotes, and it got 17 views. And I have posted something that you may know that WordPress updated recently, and I have
Correct.
published an article regarding to that, and I saw that it has got 53 views, 17 views, and 53 views. We have got almost 3 times more results on that.
You
So
know, I'm a little concerned here. You know, I'm noticing that the articles we generate don't generate as much buzz as something that you are reposting from another place that generated the content. Um, the topics look great. Should we be giving our content writers the topics and uh, maybe you can delegate that the type of contents that you think would create that buzz, or how are you determining these articles that are doing well compared to, our articles that are not performing yet?
to be honest, it is all about real people, marketing in front of real people, and you never know what they are interested in. So I am focusing on, I am doing a little bit research on Google, searching on keywords, and watching that which articles being more engaged on Google, or top social media platform, or top website in the world, and I am focusing on them.
Okay, great. Is there anything else you'd like to go over on the progress here?
Yeah, but to be honest, we are done with our progress, and I would like to show you some experience of another campaign. I'm running a paid campaign on Facebook, and I was thinking that we can spend 20 at least $20 per week on Facebook paid ads if we want to move a little bit quickly. And if you would like me to share now the progress of the advertisement that I have been
Sure.
running. Okay, let me show you.
Now, while you're doing this, my main concern is having the ability to at least capture their email addresses. How can we incorporate uh, generating, as you mentioned, that traffic, but at the same time, not just to generate those, and the purpose of this would be to just get page views or to likes. Is that what is going to be the purpose of this type of ad?
To be honest, page views and post reach, they will give you the idea that how you are getting engaged with your audiences, but it can't assure you that you will be able to bring them to the website, or they are providing you the email address. It doesn't assure you that things. But to get bring them to that website, or to make them our subscriber for our emails, we need to interact with them directly, and we need to earn their response.
So my concern is any type of marketing in the end is to capture their email address, some form, some way. That is the end goal. And the more people, like you mentioned, that get the likes and things of that sort, only a very small, probably single digit percentages are going to see our post reach. So when we
Yeah.
post something, let's say we have 1,000 likes, it may very well only go to 10 people out of that 1,000. So
Mhm.
if we're spending money on advertisement to get more likes and more views,
Mhm.
I don't see how we can monetize that if we can't convince them to sign up or kind of, we can get their email address with permission.
Yeah,
Can
to
you
be honest.
explain to me, even if it makes sense at this point, to
Yeah.
market to them if we don't have that end goal of them coming to the site and capturing their email address, whether they sign up to a newsletter, they install that WordPress plugin that we're releasing. Because, like, for an example, Ahmed, as soon as someone clicks on our WordPress plugin to go
Mhm.
ahead and install it from WordPress website,
Mhm.
we actually capture the email address of the administrator, all for technical support and things of that sort. So when they install the plugin, it opens up an account instantly. We capture that email address from the administrator so we can communicate with them about updates and things of that sort. And so, is there a way to see how many people from Facebook are actually coming to the landing page? I mean, like the profile check, we can see that on LinkedIn. I think we saw that, or on Twitter, we can see people checking the profile, right? I assume there's going to be a percentage that actually will actually fall through and go to the main site, and at that point can convert into perhaps testing out that plugin. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. And the kind of data you are looking for, you will get from Google Analytics. Google Analytics will show you that how much people are going to the website from Facebook, from Twitter, from Instagram, and from LinkedIn. And the thing you are looking for to capture the email address of the people visiting your website is not going to be easy for you at this moment, because people usually get hundreds of emails that approaching them and asking them to put their emails so that they can get daily updates from those companies, or from these businesses. But people usually search on social media before. At least 64% people search on social media before they get connected with anything, or before they buy anything on online. So as I mentioned, that we need to have a really strong social media presence before we get connected with them, and ask them to provide their email address so that we can share more and more information with them. But if we want to go to that level, from now we have the option that you can see here, 113 connections. You can see, you can message all of them, that what are doing, why you need their email address. You have the access to send their email address, and it's to send them a message to ask their email address. But usually if you ask them for email address with your first message, they will mark you as a spam, because uh, uh, everyone knows that data is the next big thing in the world, and you are taking their data, so you can sell the data to someone and you can make money from them. And people have got that idea, and people know that all of those are online giant are ducks. They are selling their data, they are stealing their data. So people are
Okay.
really conscious, and they don't want to share their email address usually until they have trust on you. So
Sure.
we need to make a good relationship with them, and then if they are interested, and if our content attract them, then they will be happy to share their email address with us. And we have the option of sending messages on Instagram as well, but that is not available on web. We can send messages to the people from the mobile device. And you can see here messages, you can see 21 messages. People, what we are doing, they are trying to do same. They are saying with a message, thanks for following. If we respond, then they will invite us to visit their website. You can say someone shared their YouTube videos with us, because if we click on that, they will get one more view for their video. And you can see someone give a introductory message that welcome to my Twitter world, giving his introduction. She is a CEO of a company. We
Okay.
can
So Amin, let's go back to you mentioned about spending money on that Facebook. You said you have an example of you're doing this for another client.
yeah,
Okay, let's take a look at that example if that's available, and let's see the
yeah.
progress of that and the success of that and what was really um, the end goal. So you spent X dollars, and what was the purpose of the ad campaign? To do what
Okay.
exactly?
To be honest, it is about dogs, and we know that all over the world people likes dog very much. So it is really engagement friendly content as well. You can see for the page, if you the page is created September 1st 2019, so it is around more than 1 week of time. Let me show the ads with you.
Okay, so this started from zero as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
And the page is already got 259 likes. And go to ad center. Last week I ran this ad and see the results of that. I have spent $20, almost less than 1 cent than $20, and it got 150 likes, 58 likes in $20, and cost per like was 13 cent.
so then let's back up here. So the like cost 13 cents, and how are they going to monetize this? How is this helping them, all those likes?
Let me show you the you can see that the targeted location for this ad is United States, and the age range is 18 to 65, and the people are targeted is dog lovers, cute dogs, puppy dog lovers.
But
uh,
that come back to my question.
yeah
Whether they spend $1 million
I'm going.
or they spend a dollar, how did this
Yeah,
help them? What is their end goal here? Like for me and for us, our end goal is to eventually get in front of them so that we can capture their email address because I don't trust the social media. Facebook could
yeah,
shut you off. Facebook is going to move away from likes. You know, there's been rumors of that. They're going to stop the likes. So if
yeah,
we invest all this time and effort and for some reason, Facebook says, you know what? We don't like you. And they shut you off or they kick you out or the
yeah,
rules change again. So the whole thing for us is everything's got to come back to capturing their email address. That's for our method. So for this client, great, 13 cents per like. But how did this help them? What was their goal here?
Yeah, someone liked, that is why someone, you can see here, 20 hours ago a post, someone agreed with the quotes on the post and commented that yes, so true. And if we get back to this person and send her a message, that we saw that if you all liked our post and you are commented on this, and we would love to get connected with you, we want to get connected with you moving forward as well. If you would like to get more updates about us, please visit our website, or you can provide us with your email so that we can share your our updates with you in an email as well. That is why people usually do social media marketing.
Okay, so for us in our situation is that spending the money on Facebook likes, like ads to get people to like us, would be just a sales tool or prospecting tool to once they engage with us, that we can reply to their engagement, tell them thank you, blah, 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 blah. Oh, also, we'd love for you to try our WordPress plugin. Would you be interested in testing it? Or would you like to sign up? So that's the way we would have a spin on it to see from our request to them saying, hey, here is our link, or is that too early? And we would not, and we would instead just say thank you and then later on respond to them or use that on an ad campaign. So now that they've entered our site on some type of ad, then later on we can then remarket to them on a service or a promotion of some sort. Is that how you're trying to get to us in that way?
To be honest, Facebook is too much clever, and they won't be able to do you that way. They want you to always spend money on ads. If you see here 250 likes, if you click here, you won't see that who is liked your post, so that you can send them messages. Only if people like your page or comment your page, only then you will be able to get in touch with them. Otherwise you need to promote from here. And if you want to get website purchase, you can click promote your website from here, so that you can um, uh, get them to visit your website, and you need to spend money for that. If you want to post specific things and want them to get engaged with them, you need to spend money for them. You need to, basically they have decreased everything, and you need to find a way to get connected with the people. You will get some numbers like engagement, reach, likes, and that is not going to help a lot. You need to make your own way to get connected with the people.
So let's do this, Amin. We are updating our site
Mm-hmm.
probably next week. So why
Mm-hmm.
don't we hold back on any type of content promotion for the time being? Let's get the site updated. Let's get everything set up so that we can see what our plan is, and then we can track on Google to see how many of these people convert. This way we can look at every dollar we spent, we get X amount of people signing up. So why don't we just put that right now on hold and keep that idea probably for the next few weeks. We can revisit it and see what will work for us. What do you think of that?
To be honest, it is too early to, if you think that how many people are converting, because we don't have too many people on our social media. And if you want to see overnights that people are going to visit our website from our social media, we need to do some paid ads along with organic marketing. And yeah, we can start tracking Google Analytics, that how things are happening, so we can do new things, or we can check which things is working well for us.
Perfect. So
but
then that's the
but but
plan.
but yeah, but if you want to think about monetizing your social media too soon, that is not going to be happen. To be honest, it is really tough to monetize your social media followers into money.
Okay. So this is what we'll do. Why don't we update the site? get the Google Analytics working accurately so we can see where the traffic's coming from. We run some tests on all the social media platforms. We see what's working, what doesn't work, and then we can make some decisions at that point. And like you said, and I agree with you, we want to go ahead and first of all make sure they're aware of who we are, gain their trust before we even offer them anything. Right now, it's just a matter of pushing out good information, good resources, and help them out. And then later on, an X period of time, we'll ask them to sign up for a free service of some sort. Agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Perfect. What else you
And
want to cover, Amin?
I think I am covered with everything, but I wanted to share with you my experience. I am working for another company, and they have a specific team. One team is doing the messaging, one team running the paid ads, one team managing the organic marketing, one team doing email marketing, one team doing cold calling, and we are getting around 1000 visitors total. So sometimes we see that we are getting some visitors from cold calling, sometimes we are getting less from there, we are getting more visitors from email marketing, sometimes we are watching that our organic marketing bringing more visitors than paid marketing, and sometimes we are seeing that when we are not doing well with any other platform, then paid advertising doing the job for us. So we need to be prepared for all of those things, that we need to do everything to get the desired results and to reach the end goals.
Perfect. Do you want to come up with a plan that is a bit more robust for us that you want to execute so that we have people responding? We do a little bit of ads when we start testing and seeing where are the real converters are actually occurring. I'd be happy to go ahead and go through that if you want to come up with a plan for us, and let's share it and figure out and execute that plan, and let's give it a shot and see how well it works.
Okay, to be honest, I need to have some time to do research on a company that is doing all around marketing, digital marketing, and I will come up with the strategic plan within a couple of weeks, because it will take time. I need to see each of the things one by one.
Absolutely. See how that other client is doing, how they're performing, what are their strengths, and then let us know if there's something that you want to go ahead and try on our side. And I think it's going to be really well because in 3 weeks or a few weeks, we'll definitely work out all the little kinks on the new site. And I think will be optimal to start having people sign up and do all kinds of great things. So definitely open-minded to a new strategy. Whatever you want to try, let's give it a shot.
Okay.
All right, Amin. So I think, is there anything else you'd like to cover?
No, nothing more for now.
All right, excellent job, Amin, as always. Then we'll touch base next week.
Okay. Have a
All
great day.
right,
Take care.
you too.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.